Stezo Radio is for adults only.
The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. Well, it's that radio show where we go toe to toe. Hot topic, dropping knowledge straight from Chicago, and it's our point of view. So tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing. Ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen because we spitting and sipping. The Stezo Radio Show. 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 The Stezo Radio
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Stezo Radio. This is another special interview with one of the artists that we feature on the show. I was introduced to her by Youngin. He texted me and called me like, yo, I seen this female on Facebook snapping in the car. And I ain't gonna lie, at first I was like, when he said female, I'm like, oh, here we go. Because a lot of the females that you see, I ain't gonna say that they not good, but they always sound like somebody else.
Oh, okay.
You know, but Miss Drea, you got a style all your own. I'm not gonna lie. So,
thank you.
if y'all didn't know, this is the interview with Drea.
What up? What up?
What's going on? Now you from Jersey or out of Jersey?
I am from Jersey. I am a Jersey girl all day.
Okay, born and bred.
Yeah.
Nah.
Born and bred.
Now you know we from Chicago, so explain to everybody in Chicago Jersey living.
Well, right now, as far as what you mean, like Jersey living? I mean, you know, it's too real out here sometimes. You know, we have like this reputation of having like this attitude and stuff like that, which, you know, we can get it there, but for the most part, you know, we're cool people. But I mean, it's cool. It's real out here. It's nothing like exploring other places. And like Chicago, I've never been to, and I look forward to coming out there one day. Chicago rocks with me hard for some reason. I got a couple, more than a few followers from Chicago always hitting me up.
Oh yeah.
So that's cool. Yeah, I really do. It's kind of weird. Not weird because Chicago, but like it's just y'all kind of far from Jersey too. So. But they rock with me for some reason. I'm cool and appreciative of it.
Your style is a little bit Chicago, if I had to say. I mean, I can see why. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
I can
like you know Twister with the you know the speed rapping you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see that.
That's cool.
But now my first real question for you is, which one did you start doing first? Did you start singing or did you start rapping?
I started singing.
How? I mean, about what age?
I came out the womb singing. I mean, I'm a loud person, and like I've been told to shut up. I just sing all the time.
Did you sing in the church or in school?
I did sing in school, and I have sang in church. I was in a choir, but I didn't really like break out. Like I was singing group, and I didn't really break out singing by myself until I was like a senior in high school.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you know you was singing for quite some time. Boy, how'd you make how'd you make the transition from singing to rapping? Like what made you think you could spit a hot 16?
I love rap. It's weird because to be a singer, I like a lot of rap, but I like the flow and the delivery, the lyricism, the way words are played with, and like the cadence, like the syllables and things like that. I'm real good with words, so I started writing when I was 9, like on singing on little bullshit poetry kind of thing. Ooh, can I curse on here? No.
Yeah. Do your thing, man. It's your show.
And rapping wise, I didn't really start like I've been writing rap, you know, like a little girl kind of thing. And funny story is one day I was in high school just writing a rap. I was really pissed off at this girl. So I just was kind of like venting on a piece of paper. and somebody was being funny and snatched the paper from me and read it and was like, "What?" And they kind of started laughing.
Oh, damn. So you barred the girl to death, huh?
Not really like, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't even know what I wrote. I just know that I was writing a rap about pissed off with this girl. This guy, one of my friends of mine in the class, like, snatched it and read it and he didn't read it out loud or embarrass me or anything, but he like started laughing like you trying to rap and stuff like that. And
Right.
but I didn't really I started rapping in 2006, like seriously. Like I kind of was like, let me see what's up, let me try this, and I love it though. Every now and then I'm like, I don't know if this sounds right or anything, but remember up in Chicago, y'all don't get Hot 97, but you remember Ed Lover and Dr. Dre?
Oh,
They
yeah.
used to have like this roll call thing in the morning on Hot 97. They'd be like, "What's up, y'all? What you gotta say? Who's on the phone with Ed, Lisa, and Dre?" I went on that thing twice. I was in the 8th grade the first time I went on it. So like I've experimented and it was cool. I mean, I love both the same, so I wouldn't want to have to choose one over the other. Sometimes people say I rap better than I sing. Some people say I sing better than I rap. So I guess it just depends on the song or the delivery, kind of.
Okay. Now, being a artist, as talented as you are, a singer and a rapper, who are some of your influences in the game? You know, like when it comes to your singing, who influenced you on that side, and then when it comes to rapping, you know, who did you come up listening to?
Singing wise, I would have to say, I mean, singing and rapping both together, Lauryn Hill all day.
Oh, yeah.
True enough.
Definitely so. But singing, if I was to, separate the two, singing, I would have to say Lauren, Mary J. Blige, Aaliyah. I came up with, TLC, Salt and Pepper, and like things like that, MC Light. So they are a big influence. Well, MC Light's a rapper. But rapping-wise, I would say, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Queen Latifah, MC Light, Eve, TLC, Left Eye. She was my favorite because she was the rapper, but she could also sing too. So, I mean, I came up in the greatest era of hip-hop ever in this world. There's no era like that era. So, I mean, I'm not going to throw shade on what's going on right now, but it was nothing like that era.
Okay, well, I'm actually glad that you that you said that about that era being the greatest era. How do you feel about the state of hip hop right now, especially being a female artist? Because we don't really have a lot of female artists that's really in the game. As far as mainstream goes, like we had back then. You had Salt and Pepper, MC Light, Queen Latifah. You had those female artists that held it down. So how do you feel that hip hop is now versus back then?
It's disappointing. I feel like a lot of what's being played now, everybody needs a club track. So you're not trying to hear words when you're in the club. I saw somebody post that today on Facebook. It was like some other post, but I mean, it's a real statement. But at the end of the day, it's like right now, like there's only Nicki Minaj and Iggy Azalea, if you want to count her.
Right.
And who else? I mean, there's a couple of like Snow the Product is hot, but she's kind of like not mainstream either.
Right. Yeah.
And, like I feel like it's a big competition for one. For two, it's all who you know, not what you know. Unfortunately, and it's all money. So if you don't have that financial backup, then you're not gonna get too far. But back then, you had females extending to other females, bringing them in, kind of thing. Like it was like a big women empowerment kind of movement going on, like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Pictures floating around, it's like I said, Eve, the Brat, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Aaliyah, Missy Elliott, Left Eye, all in one picture, chilling, like hey, like sisters. And right now, the rap right now, it's like nobody's really trying to hear what you have to say. A lot of it, unfortunately, it's brainwashing. It's kind of like I have to turn it off sometimes. I'm like, no way. Like one line is repetitive hook 4 times, and that's
Yeah.
and I can't. I'm not gonna say I can't appreciate it. If you're in the club and you fucked up and you dancing, you chilling, and it's that kind of environment, then true, by all means. But that's what's really playing on the radio over and over and over again, and I get tired of it. I'm not gonna say that it makes me lose anything for hip hop because it's my passion. I love it, and I'm gonna continue to do it. But it is disappointing.
Let me ask you a question, because one of your songs you talk about that decision, when you were pregnant, and that kind of put me in the mind frame of Lauryn Hill. I was like, oh damn, this the light skinned Lauren right here, because it was on the same level. But how do you balance the two? Like, do you ever catch yourself not saying something because of your daughter in your raps, or is it still just no holds barred?
You know what? It's not that I filter myself. It's that after you have a baby, you have a whole different mind frame. And it's not like I can't get super raunchy or something like that, but it's just something that I kind of choose, like I'm grown. And, I know a lot of people don't really know it, but I'm 31 years old, too. So it's only just so much that you can really talk about before you, kind of too old for it. And then me having my daughter, too, and not only that, she's a girl. So it's a lot different as far as influence goes. I'm not gonna be sitting here talking about how I pop my pussy and shit like that, because I don't want my daughter, for one, to ever hear that or see that or think that that's a good example just because I'm a rapper. I don't want her to think that she could be a rapper and that's what she could rap about, because at the end of the day, I might be a sex symbol to some people because, they might think I'm attractive or something like that, but that's not the lane that I'm trying to do. And I'm not throwing shade on anybody that does that. That's what they do. I prefer to be close, and I prefer to rap about real shit. And I don't go overboard. So I guess I kind of do filter it, but it's not as much as filtering it. It's kind of growing up.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Now, me personally, I'm gonna be real honest. One of my favorite rappers to this day is Redman. Like, the first CD I ever bought was the Red Disc, There's a Dark Side. And you can't think about Redman without thinking about Jersey. Is that where you trying to go? Like, are you trying to be that, when they think Drea, they think Jersey?
I would love to. That would be dope. I'm so Jersey all day. A lot of people think I'm from New York or Brooklyn, but I guess because of my accent and the way
Right, yeah, you can hear that.
But I'm Jersey all day. I would love to be the Jersey advocate. Plus, there's not many Jersey female rappers, and we got Queen people, we got Rajita, Lauryn Hill, of course. But it's not really many more after that. And I would love to be the 2016 Jersey female representative.
True enough.
Now,
okay.
I saw you did that show with Styles P. Now, when you do shows with the big headliners, do you get nervous? Do you try to take advantage of it and try to slide them your mix CD, or how do you play that?
I don't get nervous. I think my nervous stages are over. No, I'm not gonna say it over. But I don't get too nervous anymore. One, because a lot of the time, I don't know if I'm spilling too much information by saying this, but a lot of the time when you open for a headliner like that, a major artist, they're not there for the show until they're ready to come on, maybe a half an hour beforehand. So honestly, it's not like they're watching you. But I do try to take advantage of it. I've gotten the opportunity to open for Styles P twice. And the first time, unfortunately, I did not get to meet him. Second time I did.
Okay.
So that was cool. And I made it a point to meet him. There's no way that I'm going to open for this dude twice, and I'm not at least going to be able to meet him. So I'm going to,
right.
give him my respects and stuff, take a picture or whatever. But I have slid my mixtape, my project, my CD, my album to a couple of artists. But I'm still climbing up the ladder too. So at the same time, like Styles P, who else? Talib Kweli, Von Browse, Tierra Marie, Joel Ortiz. Well, I guess Joel Ortiz would be the most, the newest one, you know. South P, you know, Color Quality, just from that era of hip hop, like, you know, my era of growing up and stuff like that. So it's not to discredit them at all, and no disrespect whatsoever, because I would love to open for legends like them. That's to me, that's like something that is in your bucket list of music kind of thing.
Right.
But at the same time, if you're not opening for like J. Cole and the people that's on the radio in rotation right now, it's only but so far that you can go, you know?
Right.
So, I mean, I'm trying. I'm doing what I can do.
Okay, well, I got a question for you. Past or present, are there any artists that you would have loved or would like to collaborate with?
Yeah, definitely. I would like to collaborate with, I love Rihanna.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I love Rihanna. I would love to collaborate with her. I would like to collaborate with Nicki Minaj. I noticed that some of my supporters are like, oh, she's way better than Nicki Minaj. And I'm not trying to compete with her. I'm just doing me. And I like her. You know what I'm saying? So it would be dope to do something with her. I would love to do something with Missy or Timbaland. He's a mean producer. But I like 50. I like G Unit. I came up with them too. So I would love to work with them. There's a lot of people that I would love to work with. I couldn't really narrow it down.
Okay, now at this point in the, where you at in your career, are there any producers that you work with closely?
Mainstream, you mean, or like?
No, just even on a independent underground level, you know, like just right now, where you at in your career, are there any producers that's your go-to?
Well, my project Beauty and the Beat, I released that in October of 2012, digitally, and hard copies I released in 2015. I did that album with Frank G of the Ish Productions. He's from out here in Jersey, in Edison. That whole project he produced. I've worked with Rhodes Art. He's out of Hightstown. Claudio Audio. He's out of Freehold, Thomas County. As far as like right now, I don't really have like an exclusive producer. I just, people slide me beats, and, you know, whatever beats talk to me, I start writing with. I'm working right now, a couple beats I've done with Jinx. He's from out here, Michael Calderon. His producer name is Jinx, and his artist is Jay Hoffa. Well, I don't know if that's his artist exclusively, but they do work very close together, and that's how I met him, through my boy Jay Hoffa. Shout out to him. He's from Perth Amboy. And I'm getting a couple beats from some people online that I don't really know personally, but I'm working with them, you know, from a distance. I have some things coming up.
Okay, now you mentioned your project you dropped, Beauty and the Beats. You dropped it back in 2012. Two of my favorite songs, my all-time favorite songs off of Beauty and the Beats, Music and Paper and Us Three. Now,
the Us Three, Youngin, I remember you saying you got to hear the Us Three.
You got to hear the Us Three.
The way she tell that story.
The way she tell the story. Her man and the other person.
Chick. Yeah.
The other chick. Yeah. Now, how did you come about with Us Three? How did that come about?
Okay. So I had a boyfriend at the time. I mean, this is some real shit, so there's no sugarcoating it. It's not from personal experience, because I have not, never, I mean,
right.
If I did, I would, whatever, it is what it is, but I haven't. But my boyfriend at the time, that's something that he kind of, you know, wanted to do, and it was a concept for a song that, you know, I used to always joke around and be like, all right, well, then I'm going to get a girlfriend, and we'll share you kind of thing. So, I made it into a song. It was a good concept. And a lot of people like it, but you know,
yeah. I mean, the storytelling on it is dope. You know, especially like from the moment it kick off from the first verse when you explain it, and then once you actually mention that, you know, the other person is a chick, it's like, damn, you know, like, you know, this shit crazy. Yeah.
Now, one of the songs that when somebody asks me who is Drea, I always send them to your YouTube page, and it's this the one video you got, fooling around after work, flaws and all. Yeah, now that song right there. Do you ever perform that song live?
No, I haven't. I've never performed. Actually,
That's a cover, right?
I wouldn't say I never performed something written by somebody else or sung by somebody else. I have, like, on some, you know, karaoke kind of thing. And no, I've never performed that live. I was cleaning and Pandora was on. That came on, and I was just like, oh, this is my jam. I was like, man, I'm gonna do a video just for the hell of it. And I got great responses from it. And it was super raw, obviously. You can hear me.
Yeah, it is.
And, you know.
Yeah, like Stezo said at the head of the show, you know, the way I got introduced to you was through a Facebook video. I saw you freestyling. I don't exactly remember which one because I've seen so many of them.
The one you sent me, the truffle butter.
Yeah. You did the verse to the truffle butter, and I like how you, whenever you do some of your freestyles, how you switch it up. You will be spitting. You know, you pick up the pace, and then you will switch it and sing some of it, and then kick it right back into the verse. Now, with that being said, do you feel as just an artist in general, or even as a female artist, it's important to differentiate yourself, or would you rather be grouped in that one lane, like, no, I'm a rapper?
That's a good question. Because this is how I feel. I'm humble about it. You know what I mean? A lot of people be like, oh my God, you can rap for a chick. And in a sense, people can take that, offensively.
Yeah.
But I take it humbly because there aren't many females out that actually, you know, aren't rapping about sex all the time, ain't rapping, you know, trying to be on some like some girly, like, I don't know. I just do me. And I do want to be considered like a rapper, just a rapper, not like. But I will stand up for my females, and I will represent the women population, and you know, represent them well. And I don't take offense to it. I mean, I kind of understand it, because a lot of people say, "Damn, you sound like a guy, like you just a girl though, but you rap like a man."
Right.
I'm like, oh, okay. But I mean, I find it flattering though, you know, because this is unfortunately a male-dominated industry.
Yeah, industry.
So
right.
I can play with the boys. So I'm like, all right, you know.
Okay, now, but before we wrap up, what we usually do on these interviews with the artists, you know, we get them the floor to, you know, kind of showcase their skills. But, you know, since you...
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
It's kind of tough.
I'm like, do I want to be greedy and ask you to sing and rap? Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
So, I mean, if you want to just showcase some of your talents, you know.
Yeah, you pick.
You pick. You can sing, rap.
All right, well... I'll spit something real quick, and I mean, I can sing something real quick. Okay. Alright, so, just something, you know, little, what is it a bitch want to hate me for? Sometimes I think they really rather rape me, whores. What is it about an itty-bitty Drea that'll make you want to hate her with the bitches that they take me for? Couldn't think I'm nice and that's what makes me know. You couldn't pay the price and now you hate me more. Or is it because your hubby want to let me do a little more than hug me and you know he want to take me home? Even if you think I ain't the best, you stay a little on my tips, you would be impressed. So unless I regularly address you, guess who won't care about what the rest do? Drea. You know, little.
Yeah, that's what's up. Again, thank you for letting us use your music on our shows, for real. Thank you. Before we wrap it up, did you want to do anything else?
I'll say something real quick.
Go ahead.
I just released this track on SoundCloud called "Let Me Love You." Go check that out on SoundCloud.com. Facebook.com/Drea732, or you can hit my Reverb Nation at Dark City Drea. It's called Let Me Love You. So go check that. But yeah, I'll do something like that. Hey, how you doing? It's nice to meet you over again. It's been such a long time since we caught eyes. We could catch up, old friend. What you been up to me? I've been calling, doing my music, yeah. So I am married, got baby mamas. Have you been through it, yeah? 'Cause it's so sweet and so cool. I wouldn't wanna be so cool. But if it could be a love that is truly well up in me to me. Well, check that out. I knew we were going to sing the hook.
Oh, okay. Hey, let everybody know your other sites. You know, your YouTube,
your Twitter.
your Twitter, all of it. Let them know every fucking social media outlet you own.
No doubt. My YouTube, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Reverb Nation are all Dark City Drea. And my SoundCloud is Drea732. You can find me on Facebook at miss.drea732, ms.drea732. And unfortunately, I'm maxed out on friends on my personal page, so I'm not even going to tell y'all to find me on my personal page. But y'all could definitely still follow me, though. Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Thank you again for letting us do this interview.
Oh, thanks for having me. I appreciate y'all. Much love to the Chi-Town, Windy City, definitely.
Oh yeah, if you ever come up here, you gotta let us know.
Oh, most definitely. I definitely will.
All right.
All right.
Stezo's thought of the day.
Now y'all know I couldn't let y'all go without hearing one of my favorite Drea tracks. Check this one out.